So don't you think that the world has completely divided now? So I'm just bringing the name of Elon Musk. I think that the time when Elon Musk bought Twitter, I predicted that this war is going to be more effective, and many more interesting things will come up. And after that, now a voice like yours is coming in front of the world. Otherwise, I don't think that you would be seen. So don't you think that a war between Musk and Gates is going to be more widened?
Well, I don't know about that, but I think that what Twitter has done, Ashutosh, which is good, certainly through Elon Musk taking over, is a lot of the suppression of information that before we were able to get things out through social media. That's another issue, right? So Facebook partnered with drug company Merck to control vaccine misinformation on their platform. They were shadow banning people. I was suspended several times for calling out, misinformation on the vaccines. And what Elon Musk has done is he's allowed basically open season that we can now express these, more people can speak out and there's more freedom of expression. And I think people are suckers for the truth, and many people who have been suppressed for a long time are now coming out and using Twitter, whether it's the Peter McCullers of this world, Robert Malone, who was suspended. And certainly myself, when I put out the video on me being on BBC, that I think has certainly on Twitter alone, it's got over 20 million views. And I think through other channels, probably in the 40 or 50 million type category. Because people are suckers for the truth. And if you speak truth and you speak with passion, people can see it as human beings. I think intuitively we recognize it. I think people know something's been going wrong for a long time. And I think this is a really positive step forward. And I think this ultimately what we're leading towards is the bubble bursting of this corporate capitalist tyranny that has been really engulfing us for many, many years in many different ways, not just with the drugs, but also with the food industry. So reaching that tipping point, Ashutosh, I think it's important that we keep fighting for it. And the alternative is that we are going towards a world that's taking us towards hell. It really is. For societies to function, to flourish, people need to be able to trust each other. And you can only trust each other if people feel that they can speak out the truth and the truth is being told to them. And if that doesn't happen, if we keep going in the opposite direction, where it's going to be a mess. It's going to be very, very bad for the society, for the world.
The people like you, of strong and highest credential, and a world-famed doctor, when you stood up against all this drama, how your family responded?
Well, unfortunately, all my family, my immediate family, have passed now. Ashutosh, my dad died from a sudden cardiac death in July, probably because of the Pfizer vaccine. So I'm his only advocate. My mother died only a few years earlier. I had a brother that died when I was young. I have very close extended family, all parts of the world, whether it's California. These are mainly on my dad's side and some on my mum's side in Delhi. In general, they've been quite supportive. Absolutely. I think at the beginning, certainly when I started talking about the vaccine, they probably thought I was crazy. But I think with time, as listen, you've got to understand that, changing, people have been so indoctrinated, and also by fear, that certainly indoctrinated the vaccine is safe and effective. You've got to also understand the human condition, Ashutosh. Changing one's mind is one of the most terrifying experiences a human can go through, right? And people have been, and many people are still in that situation. So it will not happen overnight necessarily that people change their mind, but incrementally, through people hearing the facts being repeated. But also, I think it's important. We have a duty and responsibility on our side as well to engage in conversation in a compassionate way. I think, screaming and shouting or name calling, I don't think that helps. I don't think it gets anywhere. And, we've all probably had our own friends and family where we've got very different opinions on this. But, it takes, I think if other people are name calling and saying things towards us on this side that we are conspiracy theorists or we're spreading misinformation, I think it's important that we maintain our dignity. They go low, we go high. Gandhi espoused non-violent passive resistance, not just in action, but in words as well. And we see how that works. It takes time, but we will get there.